Hello viewers, welcome to Dan Concepts YouTube channel. In this place, we learn a lot. You're going to learn a lot of things you never know in AutoCAD, Revit, SketchUp, even V-Ray in SketchUp. So why don't you stay by and follow up what is going on in this channel. But don't forget, you have to subscribe to this YouTube channel so that you can be getting my updates. And actually, if you haven't watched my previous video, why don't you scroll down there? You're going to see my other videos and the lesson 1, introduction in architecture. You're going to see it. Just click and watch. You're going to learn a lot of the things we have said in the previous video, so that in this video you will be able to understand what we are talking about. So don't forget to go to the previous video and watch our lesson 1. But notwithstanding, I am going to go and screw, go to the previous things we have done, just do some review and all that. But don't forget to go and watch the first lesson so that it will give you more clear understanding where we are moving to. Okay, so today we are going to be explaining a lot of things, but let me just do some little review. So we talked about files, this file, edit, view, insert, format, tools, draw, dimension, modify, window, help. But when it got to draw, I had to stop because of time. So I was watching my time. So now there's good. One thing I love about AutoCAD is that they help you to bring those hidden materials out so that it will be for easy access. You can easily get them where it is hidden. Like this draw, there's a lot of things, a lot of tools we use. These tools help us to bring out those things that we have in mind, those crazy things we have in mind. So it is hidden. So AutoCAD helps you to bring it and align it at these points, these table points. Now it helps you to align them here. You see? So now AutoCAD made it so simple that you can easily use them. You understand? So now let's say this drawing, right? This draw. So there's a lot of things we use in drawing here, like line. We have ray, we have construction line. Look at them here. Let me show it to you. This is line, this is construction line, this is polyline, this is a polygon, this is arc, spline, this is cycle, this is a cloud, this is a spline, this is a ellipse. This is a lot of them that are here we are going to be using. So while we are going by and keep on going, they are going to get to know the importance and the reason why they are there. So it will help you to initialize a very effective work. So don't forget to keep on following this YouTube channel and subscribe. And don't forget to like this video. If you like what we are doing here, don't forget to like the video and comment. If you don't understand what is going on here, don't forget to drop your question in the comment section and I'm going to get back to you. Okay, so next thing is the dimension. This dimension has a lot of things, Dimension actually is just talking about putting up those things you have actually drawn into understanding of others. Now you know what you drew, but others do not know. If actually you want to carry out what you have drawn in the system to reality, how do they do that? what they need is your dimension. So it is hidden down there, so that it is hidden down there, but AutoCAD made it simple for you still, just like he did to others. He brought them out. Look at this linear, you have aligned, you have arc length and all that. Look at them. Are you seeing it? Linear, we have aligned, you see arc length, a lot of them that we are going to be using to demonstrate what we have drawn for others' understanding. So after you have done all these crazy things, you have brought all those things into reality, how do people actually they need to bring it out? Like, they need to carry out what is in the paper to ground. So how do they do that? They can't do that by imagination. They do that by understanding, and by understanding is by dimensioning what you have drawn properly. So that is the function of dimension, which we are going to still get back to that later. So we have modify. In this modify, there's a lot of hidden materials, or should I say tools, that helps us to get our drawing in a neat way. When we say copy, we say cut, we say erase, we have mirror, we have offset, we have array, all those things, scale, and the rest of them. It is being brought out for you for easy access. Look at them here. We have erase, we have copy, we have mirror, we have offset, we have array, we have move, we have rotate, we have scale. So a lot of all those things is hidden for you, I know, at that modify, but here they brought it out for easy access. So we are going to be using them to demonstrate their functions. So there is no need of start explaining to you each of the symbols what it is meant for. When we get to the process, you will get to understand. So now I'm going to bring out a drawing that is into existence. So we'll be using it to practice. But before that, let me introduce one or two things, so that you can actually understand those things. When we start bringing them, we're able to know where we brought them and why we are using them. Keep watching. Okay, welcome to download concept. It is now actually easy using AutoCAD. AutoCAD is something that you yourself, you have to tell yourself that I can use this, and see it as the simplest software you can ever use. Keep watching. Now you see down there's a lot of things you need to know. But before I say that, you have to understand that these are instructions laid for you. If you do not follow those instructions, you'll be getting it up and down, and you'll be finding it so difficult. So everything, if you do not understand, you can wind it back to understand what I am saying. Don't forget to follow instructions, because that is what is going to help you to get it all right. It's just garbage in, garbage out, nothing more, nothing less. Keep watching. Now this is snap. Look at down there, we have snap, we have grid, we have auto, we have polar, we have O snap, we have O track, we have dogs, we have D, Y, N, we have LWT, we have model. Now all those things are laid aside. All of them, they have function, they have their own functions. So is knowing what are their functions. Why are they there? Are they just there to look at us? No, they are there to assist us. Now there are a few things you should know for now. We have this grid. Some people use grid to know the alignment, but in this AutoCAD, AutoCAD 2007, their grid is not really that sharp, but I don't need their grid to draw. I love my screen to be in this plain format, just clean like this. I don't want it to be too cumbersome, so I do off it, so I don't need to on it. Look at this. When you click it, it is on. See, this is grid. When you off it, it will show you a sign that there is a off. You see, this is off, on, off. So I off it. I need the screen to be clean, so I don't need on it. So the same thing with auto helps you when you pick up a line you want to draw. You see, because this is in a polar, it helps you to actually move in any direction. So now, because you want to draw something in any direction, just on your polar. But when you want to draw in auto, like you want to draw in a straight line, like horizontal, you want to draw in vertical, always on your auto. Look at auto. On this auto, it helps you to get accurate straight line, either in vertical or in horizontal. So don't forget to always on it, because you will be making big mistakes when drawing things that are straight. As a new beginner, you need to always on it to be straight. So on your auto to get straight lines, and when you want to get any diagonal, like moving to any direction, please always on your polar. On your polar. Your polar will help you to move in any direction, okay? To make you to move in any direction. So next thing is your O snap. Your O snap is actually when you have a lot of things, you want to actually tell the system that I need, like, you can do the setting of O snap. You need actually look at this. You actually talking about midpoints, endpoints, midpoint, center node. We have all these things. What are their function? They actually help you to mark out, like you are drawing. If all these are off, you are drawing. Now the system, or should I say your AutoCAD, will not be able to dictate when you are saying, oh yeah, this line stopped at this point, or I pick up from that point. So it doesn't know where your point stop and where it should start. So it helps you to find your point and begin from there to continue drawing. If not, if you off all these, like that end point, if it's off at the end of your line, it will not be able to tell where your end of your line stopped. So it will be finding it difficult to locate end point. The same thing with midpoint, like the midpoint of your line, it will not be able to find, like this line. If I want to get the midpoint, look at the midpoint. Okay, I offed it. Now if I want to get the midpoint, you can see this is showing me the midpoint is like triangle, so it is showing me the midpoint of this very line. So the same thing with the end. Look at the end point. So all these things helps you to able to draw effectively. So to me, I always on all of them and select all of them. So all you need is just come to the O snap, right click, go to the settings, you're able to get them. So to me, I do select everything because I don't want any mistake. So I get my accuracy. So don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel and like what we are doing here, and comment to encourage us. If you don't understand what is going on here, why don't you drop your question in the comment section, and you can as well call me or chat me on WhatsApp. Then I'll get back to you. If you want personal tutorial with me, don't forget to ask. Tell me I want, comment it there or call me in my line. So I'll get back to you. So in this place, today actually I don't want to stay too long, but want to learn so long. So I don't want to waste time in this video. So in my next video, I'm going to actually demonstrate other things. But before that, let me talk about this dog. Actually, leave this one on. O-track dogs. This DYN as well, you need to leave it on, because when you pick something like offset, now you can see something on your screen is saying specify offset distance or true. Now why I seen it on your screen? If I off it, it will not be writing there. Then it will be writing in your box here, in this dialog box. So you will not be able to see it in your screen. Like if I want to type now, you can see it. I can see what I'm typing on the screen. But if I off it, it will not be able to show on my screen. So let's go to another one that says LWT. LWT is actually talking about your line weight. Now you can see this line, it doesn't have any line weight. It's just a construction line. It's more like a construction line. So if I'm to give it line weight like 0.7, 0.5, after giving it line weight, I'll discover that it is still the same as it is, but here it is recording as 0.7, but in this line it is actually showing nothing because the line weight is actually off. So once I on it, I discover that it will be showing me the exact line weight, but once I off it, then it shows nothing, as if nothing is there. So to always differentiate your line weight, make sure the line weight is on so that it will reflect in your drawing. So don't get it confused. Once you discover you have applied your line weight and it is not showing accuracy on your screen, why don't you come down here and look for line weight? So it will help you to bring out what you want. Okay, now I'll go to the this right hand side of mine. Then I'm going to click on these properties. So these properties actually it has a lot of hidden things. Now what are they? These ones, it's actually when you want this line to be broken. When you say property of something, you will say the quality of that thing. Like this line, what is the height of this line? How many, the length of it? Is it the line? What is the line weight? What is the color? These are the properties. Is it a construction line? Is it a broken line? So now I can actually edit the broken line in these properties. So if actually I apply a broken line in this property, I discover that the property, it is not going to actually have a very big effect. So now if I apply a broken line in this line, let me load out a broken line. Now you can see that this broken line doesn't really have much effect on this line, because I need something, I need to make it to come out. So now I could actually go to the property and edit it. So that is the only way. Now, if I want this broken line to be very bolder, or should be very bold, what should I do? Okay. Now my recorder is actually blocking a lot of things. Okay, I do come here to edit it, expand it, so that it will be very big. Let's make it 2 and let's see the effect. You see, it's getting bigger. Let's say 5. You see, now it has expanded more. So in this place, you use it in so many places that you want to do broken line, you want to expand it, like road, you want to demonstrate some things on road, roof, and the rest of them. We use properties to edit what is there. Okay, now what else should we talk about? All those things is going to play when we want to start drawing. Don't forget to watch the other uploaded video, lesson 1. It is going to actually help you to get right what you are looking for, and follow up this video to the end so that you understand how and where, how, because if you miss one step, you'll be finding it difficult to complete what you want to understand. So you will understand better when you follow up where it started. So I talked about how do we start. First thing, if actually you want to start a drawing afresh from a new page, what do? Come to the file, just click new. Once you click new, so let's start doing something. Maybe with that it will help us for clear understanding. So once you click new, you come to AutoCAD, ACAD. So just click on it and click open. Now click open. When you click open, then it will to help you to bring a new page. So now this is a very brand new page. This brand new page is actually a place that you should start drawing, but there's some things you should do. The first thing you should do is, if I am to encourage you, the first thing you should do is, I told you that this page is actually limited, so you can draw only few things. You can only do small things, but you can't draw massive things. I told you this window, you can actually use it to draw the map of this world, but when you expand it or you do not expand it, it becomes limited. So you can put this unlimited so that you can draw a lot of things. So let's pick up some line. Now you see this line. As I am zooming back, you can see I'm trying to zoom back again. I can't zoom again because I'm using AutoCAD 2007. If it is advanced AutoCAD 2016 and the rest, actually when you are zooming back, you keep on zooming. So but in this AutoCAD 2007, if you learn it, if you use this part to learn, it helps you because there's no any version that comes up that you're not able to handle. So that is why most people you start learning with AutoCAD 2007, because this is the fundamental basic for them. So you see I'm trying to zoom but it cannot zoom. What do? I go to view and look for region. This region actually helps you to get it expanded. So once you select region, zoom back again. If it stops, do not give up. Go to that same view region. So zoom again until it enters this box. Once it disappears to the box, then it shows that you have gotten enough space to draw. You have gotten enough space. Now I'm going to actually still teach you how to use your mouse, because I discovered so many people finds it difficult when handling their mouse, especially when drawing in AutoCAD. AutoCAD, the way they coded this mouse to work, to function in your AutoCAD, it's actually different, most especially the way you handle it in operating this PC or computer, your personal computer. So now, how do you handle your mouse? I'm going to explain, even though you are not going to see the mouse, but I will still explain very well the way you are going to get it. So watch this video to the end to learn all these things, because it's going to really help you. Now, as it has disappeared, what do? You know, when we start drawing, we start with construction line. If you are an architect, you are an engineer, you're going to understand you start with construction line before you get the main drawing you want. So we start with construction line, but as it has disappeared, what do? I zoom a little bit, select what I have drawn before, more like a sketch, and delete. I right click to find delete, or I come here to delete. So I delete. Now as I have deleted, what next? Now what do? I zoom back again, then I pick my construction line. So once I pick my construction line, I come there, I draw you can see I can move in any direction, but because what I am dealing with is actually vertical or horizontal, what do you think I should do? I have to go to on the auto. So that I can get a very nice vertical and horizontal line. Then I click on my space, look at the space in your keyboard or enter that is in your keyboard, tap on it, it will stop drawing your construction line. So I'm going to teach you how to handle your mouse, because so many people find it so difficult to zoom using the screw that is at the top of their mouse. At that top of the mouse, there are three things you are going to see there at the top of your mouse. There's one that is called right click, there's one called left click, and there's one on top that you can scroll. Now that one that you can scroll is what helps you to get exactly zooming, perfect zoom you want in AutoCAD. So what do? When you move your hand backward, you are actually zooming back. When you are scrolling your hand forward, you are pushing the drawing to come closer. Now you can see in this drawing, let me bring out my offset first. I'm going to still explain that. Let me bring out the thickness of my wall, which is 225. That is 9 inches. The 9 inches is 225. Okay, now I say when you are scrolling backward, you can say I'm trying to scroll backward now. It is actually the space is limited again. What do? I go to view and select this region, or then I can scroll back as I want. So that is that. Now how do you have to start mastering your mouse. I told you the other one is right click, the other one is left click, while the other one is the scroll, the zoom. When you move you roll your hand backward, you're actually moving, you're telling the system that I want to zoom back. So but when you move your hand forward, scrolling your hand forward, you're actually zooming forward. When you scroll back, you are going backward. So that is what helps you to zoom. And one thing I should tell you about zooming is when you want to zoom, don't always forget to always point where you want to see. So if I want to see this area, what do? I point this area to zoom. If I want to see this place, I point this place. Other place disappears. When I want to see this inside this box, what do? I point this inside this box to see exactly what is in it. So it gets to a point it disappears. And if I'm zooming backward, I point where I want to zoom backward and zoom. If it is this place I want to see, I zoom from there. Other places disappears. That is the importance of zooming. So you have to learn how to zoom. It helps your work to be fast. So all those things you have to learn them. Don't neglect little things. I'm going to be talking more about how we should develop this plan in my next video. So don't forget actually to follow up down concept videos. It will help you. Now don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel and turn your notification button and comment in the comment section, and also ask questions. If you do not understand what is going on here, ask questions. I'll get back to you, or call me on phone calls, then I'm going to answer you. And as well, you can chat me on WhatsApp, I will reply you. Then if you want something like personal lesson, I will go with it. We can talk about that. You can as well go through my online classes. So now today, that comes to the end of today's lesson. Then don't forget to wait for my update that will be coming soon again. And don't forget to turn up your notification button so that you will get my next update. And don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel so that you get more of these videos, so that you can be following up, because everything will be taught little by little until you follow up what is going on. So we are going to develop plans in my next video. See you there. Bye.